Hi, hello, welcome to Kit and Kadir Gaming. Welcome if you are new, you can call me KK, and today we are building a room in my house in DLV inspired by Glinda and Elphaba's room in Wicked. I ended up just seeing the movie the other day and I absolutely love it. I think so far it has done the book justice and I cannot wait to see part 2. So in order to appease the impatient gods of waiting until later in 2025 for part 2 to come out, I went ahead and built a little room here in my DLV house to represent both Elphaba and Glinda. Let's go ahead and let's get started. We are starting off, of course, with a blank 10 by 10 room, and I'm going to sort everything by pink and green. But in Shiz University, the walls were kind of like this old structured texture like you see here. So I decided to go with just a neutral base for the wall and the floor. And honestly, it's because I forgot to change the flooring, but I think it fits perfectly. And we're just going to add windows onto 3 of the walls instead of all 4, because in the movie, the door leads to a hallway and there's not really a window by the door. Now everything on Glinda's side is going to be pink and colorful and girly, so I am just pulling everything out that I have. I ended up using a lot of the Charlotte LaBeouf items that were from the premium shop just because it fit Glinda so perfectly. I am absolutely adoring the rotation feature that DLV added an update or so ago. I think it just adds so much more movement to builds than just the static left, right, up, or down, and it really pulls the whole room together. Now, of course, I am taking creative liberty with how I'm designing the room because we can't add platforms. I don't really have luggage like Glinda does, so I am just kind of designing the room as if they were here in DLV. I wanted both sides to have their own separate seating, especially since we had these beautiful green couches that you can craft if you have Storybook Veil. And then, of course, these bright pink furnitures that you can get from Scrooge's shop. I absolutely love them. This little area underneath this picture changed a few times before I finally settled on using the Isabella table that was from the premium shop. I wanted to use the gamer desk that you could get from Scrooge's shop, but it was just too much to have both sets of tables, so I ended up deleting the gamer table and ended up putting Isabella's table underneath the picture instead. But if you don't have Isabella's picture, you could get this gaming table from Scrooge's shop. Now, everything with the exception of the LaBeouf items and the Isabella table, as well as these gold planters that you see kind of floating around, are from Scrooge's shop, so you can recreate this on your own. You could always end up using those Calitha baskets that you could also get from Scrooge's shop if you don't have either of those hanging plants. They also work perfectly as well. Now I try to create Isabella's little table area kind of like maybe a little vanity that she has. So I do go in and add a mirror from the Rapunzel collection. I think it's called Mother Gothel's Vanity Mirror over here in the corner to just try and add something a little extra. And of course, since both of them are at school, I did want to make sure that there were books at least somewhere in this build. Added a little pink poof as if that is where she will sit while she is checking herself out in the mirror. And Elphaba's side is really simple. There's a couple of plants. It's mostly greens and dark browns because in the movie she doesn't really have much in her area because she kind of just gets shoved into Glinda's side. These lightings are also from the LaBeouf premium shop as well. And I am finally done my room. Ignore the rest of my surroundings. This is just a random floor in my house where I typically tend to do dream snaps. So I had an extra room on this floor, and before creating a new floor, I wanted to make sure all the rooms are decorated. So let's head on in and see just exactly what I did in Elphaba and Glinda's room. And here we go. Here is our own little Shiz University dorm room. I did end up adding 2 mannequins to permanently represent this room for Glinda and Elphaba. But I really love how the pink, the brightness, the cool tones of the pink plays really nice into that warm richness of the greens and browns. And I honestly really like this room. I think it's super cute. I wish I could build more of an Aussian or Shiz University themed build somewhere here in DLV, but unfortunately none of our items really match the magical essence of Wicked. So I worked with what I got and of course just created a room. We did not have a black witch's hat, so this witch's hat's just gonna have to do. But I absolutely love how this came out. I am enthralled with this. So let's go ahead, let's roll some B-roll footage, and I will see you at the end. And there we have our room here on floor 8 of my player house. Let me know in the comments down below if you have seen Wicked, read Wicked, or if you just enjoyed this build. And don't forget guys to give this video a great big thumbs up. It really and truly does help me in the algorithm. This was so much fun. It actually was a super quick build for me. Normally my builds take me a couple of hours. This took me like 30 minutes. That is just how inspired I was to do this room. Speaking of inspired, if you guys are looking to join a like-minded community over on Facebook, be sure to check the description box down below and join the Facebook group Dreamlight Valley Adults After Dark. We do a lot of giveaways, prizes, theme weeks, and so much more. It is so much fun over there in that group, and we try our absolute hardest to help everyone in the DLV community achieve their absolute greatness. While you guys are also down in that description box, be sure to follow me across all social media sites. That's Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. If live streams are more your thing, I do stream almost every day of the week after 4 p.m. PST. Starting in the new year, my streaming schedule might change a little bit, so be sure to check my social media accounts to see exactly when I am hopping on. If you guys enjoy this type of content, including all other cozy game content, be sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell. It'll go ding in your inbox every time I post. I'm a small-time content creator looking to grow her channel in 2024 and now 2025. And hope you guys will continue on this journey with me as we start a whole new year. This is going to be my last video of 2024, and I am so grateful for you guys to have joined me on this journey this year. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful and happy new year, and I will see you guys in 2025. Bye guys!